Hello, and welcome to Riddick's on Marvel with Sarah.
And Sean.
And this week we are going to be talking about Thor Ragnarok.
Woohoo!
From 2017.
Yes.
What do you think of this movie?
I like it.
Yeah, it's a good one, right?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I'd forgotten how good it was.
Yeah.
Really had.
I'm going to, spoilers ahead, I'm going to jump ahead and say this is the best Thor movie.
I would agree heartily.
Yeah. I don't think it's the best time we see Thor. I don't think it's the best Thor performance or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But of the Thor movies, I think this is the best one.
It's definitely the most solid end-to-end enjoyable, particularly compared to Thor the Dark World.
Yeah.
Which is is it the low point in the Thor films?
For me, it is not.
It
For
is
me,
not the low
we have
point in
yet
the
to
Thor
get.
films. Yeah.
We've yet to get to the low point.
Yeah.
We'll get there, and I have a lot to say when we get there.
Oh, good. I'll have to watch it again because I've only seen the next one once because I hated it so much.
Yeah.
So.
And when I say I will have a lot to say, most of it will be, well, that fucking sucked. It'll just be real pointed and negative. So, that sucked. But yeah. But this one is great.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
This is definitely the best one.
Starting it positive.
Yeah. So this is the last of the 3 MCU movies of 2017.
Yeah.
Going out on a high. You want to go ahead with the IMDb synopsis?
Yes, I will. Imprisoned on the planet Sakaar, Thor must race against time to return to Asgard and stop Ragnarok, the destruction of his world at the hands of the powerful and ruthless villain Hela.
Played by Kate Blanchett. Yeah.
Yes, Kate Blanchett. She's fabulous.
She is fantastic.
Yes.
Will we get into the plot?
Yes, because it's all very important that we find out who Hela is.
Yes. Okay.
Who the hell is Hela? I'm so sorry.
It had to be done.
Oh, God.
It had to be done.
Okay, so we open on Thor swinging around in a thing. He's in a chain.
Yeah.
You start.
Okay. So we open 2 years after the events of Age of Ultron. At which point Thor had said, I'm going to go off into the cosmos and look for the Infinity Stones. So it's 2 years later and he's found nothing and he's being held captive by this big giant demon named Surtur.
Yes.
Who is a character from the comics and mythology and all that kind of stuff. Surtur's plan is to bring about Ragnarok, which is the destruction of Asgard.
Yes.
So Thor has a big fight with him and defeats him pretty easily.
Yeah.
And fights a big dragon, which looks fucking deadly.
Yeah.
And then,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And makes his way back to Asgard because Surtur has told him that Odin is not on Asgard, which is news to Thor.
We didn't know that.
But we knew that because at the end of Thor the Dark World, the shit Thor movie, we saw Loki replace Odin on the throne and pretend to be him.
Yes. We didn't see what happened to Odin there. We just saw that Loki was there now instead.
Yeah, we just saw at the end, Odin says to Thor, you go off and have a good time on Earth. And then Thor walks off and then Odin turns into Loki. And we're like, what the fuck happened to Odin?
Yeah.
So in this movie, we're going to find out.
Okay, so this is where he manages... So he defeats Surtur and all his big army of, I don't know...
Jerks.
Zombies.
Yeah, big army of jerks.
Big army of jerks. And is like, hey, Heimdall, bring me back. Oh, come on, Heimdall, any second now. I really need help here. And then we go back to Asgard and we see that it's not Heimdall at the...
Bifrost?
Thank you.
Yep.
I was like, Rainbow Bridge, which is correct, but it's not, doesn't sound as good. It's not, it's actually a guy, Scourge, played by Karl Urban.
Yes.
Who adore.
Fucking love Karl Urban.
Obsessed.
I feel like he keeps showing up in things.
He does.
And I'm delighted every time. I think on a recent episode, or maybe not recent, but on a previous episode, we talked about his movie Dredd, the Judge Dredd one.
When we were on Doctor Strange, because the 3D.
Yeah. Yes. So he's in this. He is absolutely great in it.
So funny.
Really funny.
Oh my God,
This is the thing about this movie. So the first Thor movie, the first 2 Thor movies were pretty straight-laced.
Yeah.
Particularly the second one, which was kind of dreary or dismal or something. This one
it was
is
in London.
Yeah.
Kat Dennings is the only comedy in the first 2.
Yes.
Whereas now, everybody is hilarious.
Yeah. And Kat Dennings is not there, unfortunately.
I know, it's so sad.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But this movie is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's excellent.
And Karl Urban, great. And he plays kind of a there's a bit where he's
I like his character.
Showing all these girls his stuff that he's stolen from other planets.
But that's what he does.
And
Behold my stuff.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And he's playing with a shake weight.
Yeah.
And he's got a Vespa.
Yeah, he's just so much crap. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's I got this from Earth. Ooh.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
So he opens the Bifrost, brings him back, and then he's like, oh, I'm supposed to announce you before you go up to, the castle or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Thor just flies off and we see Scourge starting to run. This next bit is one of my favourite bits in the film.
Yeah.
So we arrive up and there is a play on. And do you remember what the play is called?
The Tragedy of Loki of Asgard.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So it's the Tragedy of Loki of Asgard. And Odin is sitting there, Anthony Hopkins being like fed grapes and being fanned like palm fronds, and everyone's standing around watching this play. And it's Matt Damon playing the actor who's playing Loki. It's the third Hemsworth playing Thor.
No, not
Luke.
Liam. Luke, yes.
And then we have Sam Neill playing Odin, which is just fabulous.
Amazing.
And who else is there? Those are the main ones.
Yeah.
Those are the main three.
Yeah, I think so.
So we have this just fabulous moment. This play is going on. People are standing around like crying at the storyline because it's like, oh, you saved everybody, my little frost giant boy.
Yeah, it's all about Loki's supposed death in Thor the Dark World.
It's so good. And Anthony Hopkins as Odin is sitting there mouthing along with the whole thing, and then he sees Thor show up. And it's just my favourite moment because Anthony Hopkins turns around and goes, oh shit.
Yeah.
Because he is playing Odin being played by Loki.
Yeah.
And it's just spectacular because
Fantastic.
Anthony Hopkins and everything else has been like serious as a heart attack. It's like, straight as a line. Whereas in this, he gets to have so much fun with it.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Absolutely great.
And then Thor figures out that this is very obviously Loki, just in disguise.
Yeah, and we don't really see how he knows that it's Loki, but he just kind of does. It's one of those things where they kind of imply that he's been tricked so many times by Loki that now he just kind of sees through it.
God damn it. Yeah. So he threatens him and he just throws his hammer and is like, this hammer's going to come back through your head if you don't, reveal yourself. So he reveals himself to be Loki and everyone's like, oh my God, it was Loki the whole time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, where's Father?
Yeah.
He's on Earth. So now we go to Earth.
Yeah, so they go to Earth to find where Loki has left Odin. Mm-hmm. He's left him in some like retirement home that has since been destroyed. Yeah. And basically Doctor Strange shows up to help them find Odin, which they do. So Strange helps them. He's like, Odin is in Norway. See you later.
Yeah.
And he transports them to Norway, where they find Odin, who is like, lads, I'm sorry, but I'm dying.
Yeah. By the way, you have a sister. I imprisoned her many years ago. And now that I'm dying, and as soon as I die, she's going to be released from the prison that I held her in. So sorry about that. Bye.
Bye.
And then he just turns to dust, flows off into the beyond. And all of a sudden,
a portal opens.
Yes.
And out walks Hela, played by Cate Blanchett.
Looking absolutely fantastic.
She looks great.
Love what she does in this film.
Yeah. So she comes out. She is clearly very evil. And straight away, she's like, bow down to me, bros.
Yeah.
And Thor is like, absolutely not. And he throws Mjolnir at her. And she catches it and breaks it.
Yes.
This is a great moment in the movie. Unfortunately, it was in the fucking trailers.
Oh, no.
So that was
okay.
very annoying.
That's why you never watch trailers. Sorry, for anyone who doesn't know, for the first, up until the end of Endgame, I think that's when I got away with it, or when I finally... Sean used to leave me alone in the cinema as soon as a Marvel trailer would start. He would run down the stairs and out the door and just wait. And just wait for like 5 minutes until the trailer was over. Half the time the film would have started and I'm sitting there like fuming, like the fucking film's fucking started. Jesus Christ, just come back inside. So for about 15 years, 10 years.
It sounds dramatic.
It was dramatic.
But necessary. Ugh. I avoided so many years of spoilers by running out of the cinema and leaving you there.
And I just saw all these trailers and it didn't ruin anything.
The problem is, I've read all these comics, and when something seemingly innocuous shows up in the trailer, I'm like, oh, they're doing that thing from the comics. And then I know the movie.
But you've read all these comics.
Well,
so you know what's going to happen.
Your counterpoint is well argued. I have to say, I never thought of it like that. That is very true.
It's like, you already know. It's like me dodging a Harry Potter trailer. Like, I know what's going to happen. I've read these books.
Yeah, true. I didn't think of it like that. That's very funny. The only other time I ever abandon you when you get really stressed about it is before every flight. Before every single flight we ever get on, I go, you know what, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. And then Sarah sits there tensely watching people board the plane.
And like
calling our group name.
You'll go into the bathroom. 2 people will go in after you. 7 people will exit. And I'm like, he's still in the fucking bathroom. And they're like, last call for the flight. Last call for the flight.
And I'm
I'm sitting there
I'm washing my hands.
and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. So
that
I might have a
moment-
complex about this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that moment in the movie was ruined for me in the trailer. But it is a great moment. She destroys Mjolnir and Loki panics and he goes, bring us back.
Yes.
And the Bifrost opens and they go flying back. But Hela fights them while they're flying through the Bifrost and they both fall out.
Yeah, knocks them out of it at different times.
Yes. Loki gets knocked out first.
Yeah.
Then a few seconds later, Thor gets knocked out and he lands on this planet called Sakaar.
Yes. So he lands on Sakaar. He gets just flung into the ground and he stands up and he's like, oh shit. Like it appears to be some sort of like dump, like a tip.
Yeah, it's like a garbage dump planet
Yeah,
or something.
and it's kind of and there's like portals all over the sky and there's just crap coming through them. And it's basically later described as this is kind of the garbage heap of the universe.
Yeah.
This is just where stuff ends up.
Yeah, all the portals just drop garbage, I guess,
Yeah.
from all these other planets.
Yeah, like nobody's here who was wanted elsewhere,
Yeah.
sort of thing. So he is set upon by this crowd of locals who are like, are you a warrior or are you food? And he is like, fights them
Yep.
or tries to. And then we meet Valkyrie.
Yes.
Do we know her name at the time?
No,
No.
at the time they call her Scrapper 142 or
Scrapper.
something.
Yeah. Perfect. So the Scrapper shows up in her ship, mows down all the other guys with her like wrist controlled ship guns.
Yep.
That
Excellent.
wasn't great. But that's kind of what it is. Mows them all down, puts a debilitating sort of neck thing.
An obedience disc
Oh,
on Thor so that
excellent.
basically she like shocks him.
Yeah,
every
it's
time
like
he-
a shock collar on
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah.
So she puts on this shock thing and zaps him and yeets him onto her ship and then brings him up to the main area, the big palace thing in the
Yeah.
middle of Sakaar.
She is played by Tessa Thompson.
Yes.
Have you seen her in anything before this?
Nothing before, but plenty after.
Yeah,
But, do you know, that's not true because she's in Veronica Mars.
she is.
So I would have seen her, but I didn't realize it was her.
Yeah, and she was like a main character on season
Yeah.
2 of that, but she also kind of didn't really have much to do.
Yeah, she kind of evaporated.
Yeah, I had seen her in Creed, the
Okay.
Michael B. Jordan Rocky follow-up movie,
Mm-hmm.
and she was very good in that. But she's American, right?
She is.
But her English accent is unbelievable.
So I find it any time that I'm listening to her speak in her normal accent, I'm like, why is she doing this accent?
Yeah,
Like, I feel like she is more English. Or like, I don't know if her American accent is so neutral or something that it feels like just real generic. I don't know.
yeah.
But I find it really hard to reconcile that she's actually American. What was that one we watched recently? It was her and John Bernthal. It was a Netflix series.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
Me neither.
But she was great in that.
Yeah, she was fantastic.
Brilliant.
I forgot most of that series as soon as it ended.
It was really good though. Yes,
Yeah.
like a couple of days later, you were like, what happened there?
Yeah,
We will not discuss it now because no spoilies, but
Yes.
it was great.
But after we watched that, I was like, did we watch that?
Like,
but yeah.
yes, here's exactly what happened. Like, oh yeah.
But it was very good. But you know that whole second screen thing?
No.
So there's like kind of a mandate at Netflix apparently for if you're making a show, you should make it, or a movie for Netflix, you should make it so that people can still understand the plot while they're looking at their phones.
Ah,
So
okay.
this should be like a second screen for people.
Okay.
So when Matt Damon and Ben Affleck did that movie recently for Netflix, Matt Damon said later that they were kind of told, can you just kind of reiterate the plot
Yeah.
a few times
Dumb it
throughout
down
the
a
movie?
bit. Yeah.
Which is a bit yikes. And I think that's probably why I kind of forget what happened in that show a bit, because I'm just like, yeah, I guess I was kind of floating on my phone. So,
What
yeah.
was the Matt Damon Ben Affleck one?
It was called The Rip. It was the one in...
Did we watch that?
I think so, yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, anyway.
Back to this. So she captures Thor, flies him up to the thing, to the big palace thing, and he wakes up strapped to a chair
Yes.
and on a little ride, basically. It's a little moving autonomous wheelchair that's bringing him through some sort of tunnel of you're about to meet the Grand Master, and it's playing Pure Imagination in the background,
Which is
just
amazing.
beautiful. And then he starts screaming, and then blam, we smash cut, and he's in the room with the Grandmaster surrounded by people. Grandmaster played by my fave.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum.
So good.
What a babe.
He is so good. We will discuss Jeff Goldblum later this week in our Independence Day episode.
Yay.
But yeah, this is Jeff Goldblum in 2017 where he has grown into himself.
Yes.
And he is just as fabulous and quirky and weird in this movie as he is in real life.
Oh, I feel like he's just playing himself in
totally.
this film. Like, it's just the Grandmaster by Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Adore him.
He has a sidekick who is Rachel House.
Rachel House. I love her. She is a New Zealand actress as well.
Yeah.
And she shows up in a lot of Taika Waititi stuff.
Yeah.
And she's just so excellent. Like, she's so funny. She's so dry and deadpan. And,
yeah, so
obsessed.
good. Taika Waititi, who directed this movie, has said that like 80% of the movie they did ad-libs through and stuff.
Not surprising.
And a lot of her stuff is very much ad-libbed because you can see she will say a line and Jeff Goldblum will just laugh.
Yeah.
And that's in the movie.
Yeah.
They just leave that in because it is funny.
Yeah. What is that first bit? It's like, what do I always say about Scrapper 147? She's begins with B, and she calls her a booze hag or something, or trash.
Yes. He says, what do I always call her? And it begins with a B, and she goes, trash. And
Yeah.
What? That doesn't even begin with a
Yeah,
B.
but he goes, no, were you just waiting to call her that? Like, just straight up laughing. It's wonderful.
Yeah, excellent. So then they tell Thor, you're going to fight in this contest of champions, and you're going to have to battle these other warriors, and I've got what does he call him? I've got my champion?
Yeah.
And he's going to kick your ass, basically. And Thor's like, I don't really want to do that. And then they get a guy to cut his hair.
Yes, Stan Lee, a creepy old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a great move for this movie because they're just like, you know what? Let's chop off his hair, give him a nice haircut, and everyone can just enjoy that Chris Hemsworth is the most handsome man alive.
He looks great.
Yeah.
And the size of his arms.
The size of his arms is outrageous.
Actually can't deal with it.
Other people's heads are not that size. It's bonkers.
How do you carry that around though? Like, it must be so uncomfortable.
He definitely bulks up for the Thor movies and then cuts way back down after them. I think I read once that he specifically with his coach, his personal trainer after the Thor movies and Avengers movies and stuff, he goes to him and goes, all right, slim me back down.
Yeah.
And they work on like doing it properly and stuff.
Yeah.
But he's always shredded. Like,
well,
maybe his
that's it.
arms aren't always that big, but he's always in great shape.
But like, since his Home and Away days, like Home and Away was playing Kim, the lifeguard.
Yeah.
At like, what, 20 or something?
Or younger, yeah.
Yeah. And he was always tall and like a surfer.
Yeah.
Basically.
Tall, muscular, handsome.
Yeah.
His whole life.
Yeah,
the man
he was a
has
lifeguard
known
and
no
a personal
struggle.
trainer. That was it. He was playing both roles on Home and Away.
Yeah.
So that's where we first met him.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
We also find out that Loki is there.
Yes.
And that because of time working weird, Loki has been there for weeks,
Yes.
even though he got spat out of the Bifrost seconds before
That's
Thor.
it. Those couple of seconds got him through a different portal and got him in a different time. So he's been there like a month at that point.
Something like that, yeah. And he's already like ingratiated himself with the
Yes.
Grandmaster. So he's like...
He's done his thing.
Yeah.
Kind of slimed his way in there.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Hela has arrived in Asgard, where she's just started killing a bunch of people.
Just slaughtering. Left, right and centre.
Now, she is the villain, but one of the first things she does is kill Zachary Levi before he even has a chance to say a word.
Which we can only be a fan of.
Fucking-lighted.
That's quite frankly how everyone should deal with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she kills all of the Warriors 3. Lady Sif is not on Asgard at the time, so she makes it out of the fray alive, which is great because Lady Sif is great and
Love her.
yeah, and Jamie Alexander who plays her, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have also found out, by the way, that Thor has been dumped by Jane Foster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of sad, but is also partly, I think, a contract thing, a contract dispute thing.
Oh.
So apparently, I think I'd said this when we talked about Thor: The Dark World. It was initially supposed to be directed by a woman named Patty Jenkins,
Yes.
who said, this script is not good enough, I'm not doing it. And she basically, whether she quit or got ejected from Marvel at the time, whatever, but she was a very good friend of Natalie Portman's. And when she exited, Natalie Portman was not happy and was like, I don't know if I'm going to come back to do another one. So that's part of why she was not in this. But also this movie is kind of a bit of a reinvention of Thor to be like more fun and stuff. And it kind of makes sense to cut out all that
That's
stuff.
it. It's fully off-world. So what would be the point?
Yeah, so you kind of do have to go, they broke up, it's fine.
Yeah. So he's now been kind of taken in, his hair's been cut, he is shoved in the underground bunker that the fighters are kept in, and that's where we meet Korg.
Yes.
Who is a big old rock guy, played by Taika Waititi.
Yeah. So he's a lot of fun.
He
kind
is.
of does a bit of explaining to Thor about like what the Contest of Champions is. But yeah, he's fun. Taika Waititi is funny in this, kind of because he's got a funny voice. He just like, he talks funny. He's got like a very gentle New Zealand accent, but coming out of this big rock monster.
This big rock monster. Yeah, it's lovely. He's a fabulous character. I love him. And then we enter the arena to fight.
Yeah.
I'm seeing literally just behind you, you have a little model of Hulk.
Yeah.
Yes.
From
This
Ragnarok.
is where we're going to meet Hulk on Ragnarok. So Thor goes in and is like, oh, Jesus Christ, who am I going to meet? And who do we meet? Only Mark Ruffalo's The Incredible Hulk as the champion, as the Grandmaster's champion.
Who Thor has to fight, and he exclaims, all right, yes.
Yeah.
We know each other.
He's a friend from work. Which, as we all love, was suggested by a Make-A-Wish kid.
Lovely.
On set that day as part of his Make-A-Wish Foundation day trip.
Yeah, that's
which
amazing.
Is just fabulous. Just suggested it to Chris Hemsworth, and that's what happened.
And it's so good.
It's so funny.
It's such a funny, great line.
Yes, it's unbelievable. And it's also like really obvious, but it's brilliant.
Yeah, and it totally fits the tone of the movie and all
Yes.
that kind of stuff. This is the first movie where Hulk is only voiced by Mark Ruffalo.
Yes, that's nice.
Yeah, so up until now, it's been like a mix of Ruffalo and
Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno. Thank you. His name just escaped me there. Yeah. But now it's just Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Fabulous. So they kick the shit out of each other.
Thor definitely wins.
Yeah. But the Grandmaster uses the obedience disc to knock him down.
Cheating.
Yeah, it's such cheating.
It's so mean.
Oh my God. Like, I assume he was going to like lose millions on this because presumably he puts all his money on Hulk.
Yes.
Because Hulk has not lost yet. He's been just, again, slaughtering people around the place. Nobody survives that. He's humongous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, like, the crowd are cheering for him. Like, the crowd are all on Hulk's side. But then very quickly, they change over to Thunder and they're chanting Thunder because he's introduced as the Lord of Thunder or whatever.
Which is really funny.
Yes. And the Grandmaster keeps calling him, like, Sparkles because he had little sparkles coming out of his finger. He's like, I'm the God of Thunder. He's like, who are those little sparkles you got there? Okay, Sparkles. It's just so, like, demeaning. It's wonderful. So we end up, Thor ultimately survives. Hulk also survives and then jumps away. And then does he wake up in the Hulk's quarters?
Yeah. And he basically convinces, they have like a bit of an argument, but Thor basically convinces Hulk, I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
I got to go home to Asgard. He finds out that Hulk has been Hulk for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So ever since he left at the end of Age of Ultron, he's just been Hulk.
Yeah, when he just flew away in the Quinjet that couldn't be tracked because it was in stealth mode. This is how he ended up on Sakaar.
Yeah.
Wild.
So Thor tries to get Hulk and who we now know is Valkyrie to form a team with him called the Revengers.
Yeah.
And come to Asgard and help him. And they're kind of like, nah, we don't want to do that. But Thor breaks out and leaves. And Hulk is like, no, you're my friend.
Yeah.
So he goes after him.
No, friends stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is real sad.
Yeah.
But they find the Quinjet. Hulk accidentally, Thor accidentally activates a video of Natasha from the end of Age of Ultron. And when Hulk sees it, he gets upset and turns back into Banner.
Yeah.
And Banner's like, I have no memory of the last 2 years.
Yeah. And then they put him in Tony Stark's clothes, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks ridiculous.
He does. So yeah, they have a big battle to escape Sakaar, which is a load of fun. Valkyrie comes with them. They steal the Grandmaster's ship and they escape back to Asgard.
Yeah.
Where they're going to fight Hela.
Yes. So we get back and we find out that Hela's really, like, she's reactivated some sort of zombies as her army of the undead.
She's used the eternal flame to bring life back to her fallen army.
Yeah, she's got a big wolf thing defending her.
Fenris
and
wolf.
Pretty much everyone's sort of on the run from her minions.
Yeah. If you're Asgardian, you're either dead or on the run from Hela.
If you don't bow down to her.
Yeah.
Heimdall is kind of in the woods protecting people and like getting them into caves and stuff and, you know, keeping them safe. So he's sort of the on Asgard hero of the story.
Yeah.
Scourge is uncomfortable. We see Karl Urban being like real uncomfortable with what's happening here. He's just like, he wants to survive, but he's also like, I don't love what we're doing here.
Yeah, he's joined forces with her so that she doesn't kill him, but he's like, I fucking don't like this at all.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they show up, they have a big fight. Loki has escaped with them.
Yes.
So the four of them have a big fight with Hela while trying to save the Asgardians.
Mm-hmm.
Loki has shown up with reinforcements from Sakaar in the form of Korg and all of his friends who...
Yeah, the slaves.
Yeah, the slaves.
Yeah, the prisoners with jobs.
Yeah.
As Rachel House calls them.
So they have a big fight with Hela. And then Thor is... Oh, she cuts out Thor's eye.
She cuts out Thor's eye. It's so mean.
Yeah.
And then when that happens, he has a sort of out-of-body experience where he sees his father and is like, but she broke my hammer. And he was like, what are you, Thor, god of hammers? Like, you're not... Like, you don't need the hammer.
Yeah.
You're the god of thunder. It comes from you. Just channel it. It's like the hammer was just there for you to control your power, to funnel it through.
Yeah, it's a conduit or whatever.
That's it, yeah. So then he's like, oh, wait, I am a god. And... kicks ass all over the place without needing a hammer to do it. He then realizes that the only way he's going to defeat her is by letting Ragnarok happen.
Yeah.
And so he skedaddles down into like the basement or whatever. Or does Loki do that?
He gets Loki to go to the arms vault to get Surtur's crown and put it in the eternal flame.
Yes.
So that Surtur will rise and destroy Asgard. Because Hela draws her power from Asgard.
Yes.
So he's like, we can't defeat her. All we can do is destroy Asgard.
You explain these things with a lot more clarity than I do. Because skedaddles down into the basement to get the thing is not as clear as what you said.
However,
Well done.
Tom Hiddleston, great skedaddler.
He is a great skedaddler.
Yeah.
Skedaddling all over the place.
There's also a fun thing where in the first Thor movie, you see the Infinity Gauntlet, which is a glove that holds the Infinity Stones in the weapons vault on Asgard. And that's kind of always then been how do they deal with that? Because we've seen the Infinity Stones elsewhere. Hela walks through the weapons vault at one point, sees that and goes, that's fake. And then that's how they just
Amazing.
close that loop or whatever.
Fabulous.
So yeah, Loki goes to put Surtur's crown in the eternal flame. He passes by the Tesseract, which is there, and pauses for a moment. But then Surtur rises, and he destroys Asgard, and Thor and the rest of them escape as Asgard explodes and Hela dies.
That's it. They manage to get most or as many survivors as they can onto a ship, and they head for Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scourge does come good in the end.
He does.
He does end up fighting back on the right side of things.
Yeah.
Does he die or does he make it onto the ship?
No,
dies.
he makes it onto the ship, but then the bad guys are getting onto the ship, and that's when he goes, I gotta do something.
Aww.
So he takes out his 2 machine guns, and he jumps off and he kills a bunch of them, and then Hela kills him.
Yeah.
But at least he made good in the end.
That's it. Nice little redemption.
Yeah.
Aww.
So they
Scourge.
Yeah. So they get away. Asgard is destroyed. And the movie ends with Thor going, all right, let's go to Earth.
Yeah.
But then...
there is a post-credit scene.
Tell us.
So the post-credit scene shows our ship that we're on coming up against a very, 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 very much larger ship.
Yeah.
Who's on that ship?
We don't know yet. But we know.
It's pretty ominous.
That's where we're going to see Thanos.
Yeah.
So this is like
Shit's
leading
gonna go down.
directly into Avengers Infinity War.
Yes. How many films away is that?
2.
Okay.
So our next movie is Black Panther. After that, Infinity War.
Okay.
So this is the movie that puts you up right. Like Infinity War starts minutes after Ragnarok ends.
Yeah.
So we're right there.
They're having a bad day.
They're going to have a very
real
bad
bad day.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It didn't start great.
Yikes.
It's going to end poorly.
Yeah. So it's a film that really, it moves the universe along.
Yeah.
Like it moves the multiverse overarching storyline along.
Yeah.
Which is great. Because I know there was one a while back. God, it might have even been Iron Man 2 or something where I was like, this doesn't really progress anything.
Yeah.
Like this could have been lifted out of it entirely. No, it was Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah.
It's like, this doesn't progress anything.
Yeah.
This could have just been completely removed from the cinematic universe because it's not actually feeding the overall story arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was really after the first Avengers movie when they were like, all right, we're going to start building to the big Thanos story.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of like, not that everything has to feed into that or has to progress it, but you kind of want some sort of like the characters to progress
Some
or something.
tiny piece. That's
Yeah.
all. Like, just not for it to feel completely disposable.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this one is definitely very much leading into Infinity War. And there's like popular fan theories that Thanos would never have tried his final gambit if Odin was still alive to protect the cosmos.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Will we get into best and worst?
Yeah, I don't have a huge amount.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. So my worst is really just Hela is kind of undercooked.
Mm-hmm.
So I get her whole story basically is that her and Odin kind of conquered the 9 realms.
Mm-hmm.
And then Odin was like, we shouldn't really be doing this. And she's like, no, let's kill people. So he imprisons her. He can't kill her, so he imprisons her.
Yeah.
So that's kind of her motivation. She's just a big evil conqueror and fine. But her powers are just so insurmountable. Like she gets stabbed through her body multiple times and she just shakes it off. Like she doesn't even seem hurt. And then she just stabs loads of people. And it's just like, she's just so unkillable and untouchable that I'm like, ugh, this kind of...
What's the point here?
Yeah, what is the point? Like,
just cut right to the end.
Yeah.
Well, she is the goddess of death.
Yeah, so that's true. But Kate Blanchett is fantastic.
Oh, amazing.
And everything she says and does in the movie is great. It's just that final battle feels a bit soft to me because I'm like, well, they can't really kill her though, up until they're like, all right, destroy Asgard. Yeah. So that's kind of it for my worst. I don't think I got anything else for worst.
Yeah, let's do your best now.
Okay, so my best is Thor is a lot of fun in this movie.
Yeah.
He finally gets, like, Chris Hemsworth is very funny.
He is.
And they allow him to just go be funny in this movie. So pretty much everything he does is hilarious. He ad-libs a lot. Mark Ruffalo ad-libs. Everyone does a little bit of ad-libbing. And I really do like that when a really good joke is made in the movie that's clearly an ad-lib, even if another actor laughs, they're like, that's fine. We'll leave that in because you know what? It's funny. He would laugh.
Yeah. There's another silly bit where Tessa Thompson is coming into Hulk's place and there's 2 guards standing outside and she just kicks the staff out from under one of them. And like, obviously not planned because the actor is just like, ugh. Yeah. Like whatever poor extra is holding that. Yeah. Just like kind of, he doesn't fix it. He sort of just holds it until it's time for them to exit and then exits. But it's like, it's just really funny that like they just left that in. Yeah. She was just being a dick.
Have loads of fun on set. Yeah. Great. All right. What about you?
So one of my ones that I've already spoken about is the oh shit.
Yes.
I just think that's the funniest thing that's ever happened. Just hearing Anthony Hopkins go, oh shit.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Fabulous. The friend from work bit. I really like the scene at the Sanctum as well. Yeah. Where we see Thor getting dragged around by Doctor Strange. And then, you know, he's got Loki in a portal somewhere and eventually drops him onto the floor. Like much further away from the floor than needed to. Yeah. Doctor Strange is just being a dickhead and then just sweeps them off to Norway. I just really like that kind of seeing Thor on the back foot, and there's lots of comedy there where he's carrying Mjolnir around an umbrella because he's in New York and then like just puts his arm out to get it, but because he's been jumping all around the place, it has to make its way through the whole of the Sanctum and is just breaking shit left, right and centre. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's a great scene.
Yeah. It's a really good film all around. Like I don't have many low points for it.
Yeah, good.
The low point that I have is that I kind of have a retrospective ick about it now. Yeah. Because of the way it goes in the future and because of kind of the way Taika Waititi goes. Because like I always liked him. Yeah. I really liked him. So like he has directed and written some really good stuff. So he did Jojo Rabbit, which we saw, which is Scarlett Johansson. Yeah. And Stephen Merchant.
Oscar nom for that.
Did she?
Yeah, and the movie was nominated for Best Film as well.
I really enjoyed that film.
I thought it was great, yeah.
Hunt for the Wilder People, which adore Sam Neill, so Rachel House. Yeah. And again, it's a New Zealand film.
Yeah, it's great.
It's full of New Zealand cast, which is brilliant. Like he is great for getting his own kind of country folk out there in the world.
That is great. And there's a lot of New Zealanders in Thor Ragnarok as well, in like smaller parts. But yeah, it's great. It's great to see.
Yeah, he's great at getting that kind of that area of the world out front. What We Do in the Shadows. The Fantastic. Film. Not so much the series. I didn't so much love the series later on, but the film is unbelievable.
And so original.
Yes.
For anyone who hasn't seen What We Do in the Shadows, do you want to tell them what's it about?
No, you'll do better.
Okay. It's basically a movie about a bunch of vampires in New Zealand in a house share situation. And they're just kind of dorks. And that's it.
There's also werewolves.
Yes.
Remember werewolves, not swearwolves?
Yeah. Rhys Darby.
He's fucking amazing.
Yeah. So like definitely if you haven't seen What We Do in the Shadows, an absolutely great movie to watch on a Saturday night. 10 out of
10 recommend. Yeah, it's brilliant. And then he also, I know you have never watched Flight of the Conchords, have you?
No,
but he wrote and directed a little bit of it, a couple episodes here and there. But a lot of what he does is like with Jermaine Clement, who is one of the Flight of the Conchords, and then Brett McKenzie's the other one. Him and Jermaine Clement were in college together. Okay. And like started doing their own comedy from there.
Is Jermaine Clement one of the vampires in What We Do in the Shadows?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he is.
I
He's
know the
definitely
name
in
and I
it.
kind of know what he looks like.
And I'm certain when he showed up on screen, I went, that's Jermaine. He's from Flight of the
Okay.
Conchords.
Yeah.
So, but like Rhys Darby's in Flight of the Conchords as well. Kristen Schaal
Oh,
is
cool.
in Flight of the Conchords. It's great.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
it's really, really fun, and it's musical comedy. Like, it's right up your alley.
Yeah.
So, I know you're just listening to it.
It's one of those things that I just never got into it when it started. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll get to it.
Yeah, it's basically David O'Doherty, the TV show.
Okay.
Like, they just sing silly songs.
All right.
It's fabulous.
I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Give
Cool.
it a go. See how it is.
Excellent.
But then, as you said earlier, this is the best Thor film.
Yes.
The next one is the worst Thor film
Yeah.
by a country mile.
Also directed by Taika Waititi.
Yeah, and I think what happened is, my estimation of it, is Thor Ragnarok got really big, and then he went, all right, I'm deadly.
Yeah.
Split from the wife, left the kids and the wife at home, started riding around the place, eventually married Rita Ora,
Yeah.
and just basically, for want of a better term, started smelling himself,
Yeah.
as my mother would say.
Okay.
And
That's a really funny expression.
yeah, but just, it went too far.
Yeah.
They forgot that it wasn't just them having fun on a set,
Yeah.
and it just gets real shitty.
Yeah.
And it's just, there's the energy shift. Like, I loved him before. I thought he was just absolutely brilliant. He was so talented. And then he really got, oh, I'm deadly. And then it's like, he just kind of became a wanker.
Yeah.
Like, just kind of became a piece of shit to me. He just, again, just the aura shifted. And it was just, there was an arrogance there that I was like, I'm not here for this anymore.
The Rita Ora shifted.
Ha!
Okay.
That's very good.
Yes, I fully agree. It really feels like he was doing all these movies. He was kind of a little bit of a darling because he was making these really cool original things like What We Do in the Shadows and so on. And then he got the Thor movie. He got rich and famous from it. And then really quickly, like Thor Ragnarok came out in 2017. He left his wife in 2018. You know, and then like Jojo Rabbit was unbelievable in 2019, but he played one of the main characters himself. Yeah. He also played multiple characters in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
So he played Korg, yes. He also played like a background alien, and he did the mocap for Surtur.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree. It feels like...
I didn't realize he did the mocap.
Yeah. So it really just feels like he started to believe his own hype. And this movie is still great.
Yes.
And Jojo Rabbit is great, which came after this. But we'll get to Thor 4, Thor Love and Thunder. And we both
have very low opinions of that film.
Yeah. And I fully agree. I get the ick from him as well.
Yeah. It's such a shame.
Yeah.
It's such a shame because the old stuff is brilliant.
Yeah.
But it's a lot like watching Black Books. Like, it was amazing at the time. It's still so funny. But Graham Linehan's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And same with, like, Nothing Will Ruin Father Ted for me.
Yeah.
But it's still like, ugh, I wish this wasn't made by
that bastard.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? The IT Crowd. Sorry, that's the one.
Yes.
Yeah, like solid as a rock. But just tarnished. And like the Harry Potters as well. Like those films are still, I grew up with the books. I grew up with the films a little bit later on. And I despise J.K. Rowling. She is the worst person on earth. She is loaded. All she had to do was go fucking play golf, sit in a spa for the rest of her life and do nothing. But instead she decided, no, do you know what? Trans people are my enemies now.
Yeah.
So fuck her.
Imagine being able to do whatever you want with your entire life. You can buy and sell the planet. And instead you go, oh, I'm going to be the worst person imaginable.
Yeah, I'm going to target a vulnerable group of people just because I'm a fucking asshole with nothing else to do. Like,
Hater.
What pieces of shit they are.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgraceful. I know we said it last episode, we are the fucking furthest left socialist allies. Like, if we could support people in any way, we fucking do it. Like, but Jesus, I don't think you need to be.
But at the same time, we're like, let's throw Rowling into a fire.
Oh my God.
We're also extremist in that way.
Well, that's it. No, I'm very left-leaning in that I want to help people, but I would have no issue like sending a load of people to Spike Island and just having them fight it out.
Yeah.
Like, you just go live on the island now and that's where you are. You're cut off from everything. And see how well you do. See how well you do outside your comforts and outside your billions.
You bastards.
And fuck off.
So we probably wouldn't sentence Waititi to that because his greatest crime is just that he's kind of a fucking dick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does. I get you when you say that it kind of tarnishes the movie a bit in retrospect.
Yeah. And especially knowing what the next one is like. So it's like, oh. But I did really enjoy watching it again. But it is just a little bit of a shadow over it for me. And it's just because I struggle to separate the art from the artist. You know, it's a tricky thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, what rating would you give it?
I wrote down 7.5.
Okay. I was going to say 7.
Okay.
Nice.
Interesting.
What do you think it is on IMDb?
I would say 7.5.
7.9.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
So it's good.
So, yeah, again, people thought highly of this movie. Mm-hmm. And rightly so. It's loads of fun. It's also super colourful and all that. Like, you don't get any of the, like, washed out visuals or anything. Everything, like, pops.
Yes, it's gorgeous. I'm going to tell you 2 more things that are irrelevant to this, but about Rita Ora.
Oh, let's do it. So, because Taika Waititi married her then?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
He married her in like 2021, 22-ish.
Okay.
So, this is just completely random. She is always a clue in the New York Times crosswords. I don't know why.
Weird.
It comes up like once a week. It's obviously where they're just trying to fill a space, but they're like, singer Rita, who sings this, and it's 3 letters. And it's like, well, it's obviously Rita Ora, but it comes up all the time.
I could not name a single song of hers.
I looked it up. I looked at her Wikipedia. I don't recognize a single fucking one. So I don't get it. But she's like a judge on The Voice and a judge on The Masked Singer and all that sort of shit. And I'm like, I don't know who this person is.
Weird.
It's really confusing.
I will tell you this. After Thor Love and Thunder, which is years away and we'll get to, after that came out to no critical acclaim, if you look on Taika Waititi's IMDb, he doesn't have an awful lot of movies after that. But he does have a fair amount of Rita Ora music videos.
I saw that. So embarrassing. So, unrelated to this, and before she was married to him, she was fined £10,000, sorry.
Okay.
Because in November 2020, during COVID and during COVID restrictions, she flew back from Egypt to London, was supposed to be isolating for 14 days, but decided she wanted to have a birthday party.
Wow.
She tried to bribe the restaurant. She tried to pay them $5,000 to turn off the CCTV and like pretend it wasn't happening.
Oh my God.
But got caught.
Wow.
But the restaurant refused. The restaurant were like, no, we won't be doing that. But she was fined 10k.
Wow.
Because she so severely breached the restrictions that she was supposed to be part of. But again, like, whatever you think about that, whatever you think about restrictions and lockdowns or whatever, those restrictions were in place to protect people.
Yeah.
And to protect the vulnerable among us. And she decided that her birthday party was more important than that. So again,
what a fucking
fuck
dick.
her.
Yeah.
Apologized and paid the fine. But like, it was November 2020 at that point.
Wow.
We'd all been under this for at least 6 months. Like, we knew what was happening. We knew people were dying.
Yeah.
Like, surely the NHS, like those poor unfortunates working in the NHS and the HSE here were absolutely fucking traumatized over what was going on. But no, I want to have my birthday party.
What
so
a
again,
dick.
I'm a harsh judge of that kind of a situation. I'm just like, do you know what? Fuck you. Because like we didn't see anybody.
No.
And like, I remember the first time I met the girls in lockdown, we met underground. We met in the underground car park in Aldi in Nutgrove, and we brought little like pop-up stools and sat 2 meters away near our cars and just parked in a little triangle and had a little like, we all brought like a little cuppa and sat there. Chat. And that was when it was allowed.
Yeah.
And we were like, cool, let's find an outdoor place, but it's raining, so we'll sit in the underground car park. But like, the rest of us are doing that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so fuck her and everybody who was at that party.
Yeah. Wow. So before,
real negative, sorry.
No, fuck her. Before you said that, the only thing I knew about her, apart from her being with Taika Waititi, was that tweet that she did years ago.
It's so embarrassing.
Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know, she at one point tweeted something like, if this gets 100,000 retweets, I'll release a new song or something. And then like days later, she tweeted again. It had gotten like 1,000 retweets. And she tweeted again going, oh, by the way, my Twitter was hacked. Nobody's releasing music without my say-so. And it's like, that is the cringiest thing in the world. Like, fuck me.
Like, just delete the tweet.
Delete the tweet, take the loss, and like, fuck me.
Yeah. Like, that, like, the cringe, the secondhand embarrassment I get from that is powerful.
Yeah, well, now now that I know your COVID restriction birthday party story, fuck her.
So I think that's probably enough of us being mean about people that we don't know.
Yeah.
And just judging them because we feel like it.
Yeah. But on their actions. Judging them on their actions.
Judging them on their actions, yes. Judging them on things that we know to have occurred.
Yeah.
Not anything else.
All right.
Yeah.
Next up, this Thursday, we have got Independence Day.
Yes.
30 years since Independence Day.
Really?
Yeah,
I should
1996.
know that.
And then next week, we've got Black Panther, the last MCU movie before the amazing Avengers Infinity War.
Yes, and Black Panther was really a defining one of the MCU, especially for like African Americans. There was such a response to it. And it was absolutely incredible. And Chadwick Boseman is
the best.
Just wonderful. Drop my phone there, listeners. Sorry about that.
All right, that's probably a good time to stop then.
Jesus.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Love you.
See you soon.
Riddick's out.
Thanks for listening to this episode.
You can find us on Instagram at Riddicks_on or drop us an email at riddicksonpodcast@gmail.com.
Feel free to leave us a review wherever you're listening and share with a friend.
See you next time.